Good morning, boys and girls. Let's go over day 7 of your packet. If you look at the very top, we have our familiar things we've been beginning our mornings with. You're going to write the word bat, bat, hit, hit, and pen, pen. Notice how the boxes are. If it's going below, that means the letter goes below the red carpet. If it's going up high, that means it's going above the broken line. If it's a regular small box, that means it goes between the broken line and the red carpet. Here's our reading warm-up. We're going to read this short story. Notice the exclamation point at the end. After you read this, I want you to answer the questions. You're going to have to read the questions and go ahead and color the answer. At the bottom, we're going to do number 1, read the sentence. Number 2, trace the sentence slow and steady. And number 3, write the sentence slow and steady all by yourself. Let's look at the back of it. For our math day 7, we have the number 6, but we have to write 3 numbers that are missing before number 6. Remember, we can use this little line chart right here. Let's find 6. 6 has a ball on the bottom. 1 before is 5. So we'll put a 5 here. What comes before 5? 4. So we'll put a 4 in this line. And what comes before 4? 3. So we'll write a 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here, we're going to count how many. There's 2 ways we can do this. We can either go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we can write 15 here. That's correct. Or, since we know that each row has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots in it, we could count faster if we count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. Both of them, the answer is 15. There's still 15 dots, but we've just had an easier way and a faster way of counting. That's why we learn how to count by 10s and 5s. You'll even learn how to count by 2s. Let's look at this section right here. I've done the first one for you. We're going to measure the length of each object using these blocks. Then we're going to count and write down how many cubes there are. This house is 2 cubes big. So I colored 2 cubes and I wrote the number 2. The pencil, I know it only goes into part of that cube, but we're gonna go ahead and mark that cube, color and count how many and write the number on the space. Then you do this aquarium all by yourself. Right here is addition. 3 honeybees plus 1 honeybee equals, that's right, 4. Because it's plus 1. Anytime it's plus 1, it means it's going to be the next number. 4 plus 4. What is this kind of addition called? That's right, it's called a double because the numbers are the same. 4 plus 4 equals, I want you to figure it out. Now, you're going to need your parents' help with this paper. So if you're finishing this all by yourself, go ahead and save this paper for last and ask your mom and dad to help you with it. And then what you're going to need to do is just like in our classroom, you're going to have your mom and dad pick one row. You don't have to read all these words. Just pick one row and ask your mom and dad to listen to you read those words. And I want you to read the 5 words in that row all by yourself to your mom or dad. It is okay if you need to circle special sounds and mark vowels. I did that in the first of each row, row 1, row 2, and row 3. You can do it for all of them if you need to help you read it. But I want you to try to read it without your mom and dad helping you. Use your tools to help you. Now, what I'm going to do before we do this is let's review some of the special sounds that you're going to see. You already know that if there's one vowel in the word, you will mark it with a smile and say it's short sound. The short vowels are a, I, and But remember, if there's 2 vowels in the word, the first one will say it's long sound, A, E, I, O, U, and the second one will be silent. Let's review some of the special sounds you might see on this reading test. A in pray. A-Y. A. It says the sound A, even though it only has an A and a Y in it. Pray. Let's review some of the words you might see. Stay, hay, play. Day, tray, way. A in pray, A-Y. Can you repeat that after me? I'll say it, then you say it. A in pray, A-Y. Good job. Let's review another special sound. St in stop. S-T. St, st, st. Let's say that again. St in stop. S-T. St, st, st. All we are doing is saying the S sound and the T sound and putting them together. Let's read some more words on the back. St, ick, stick. West, west. Stand, stand. Do you see our sight word and in the middle of stand? Because you already knew this was and, all you had to do was put st in front of it. Dust, dust. Stone, stone. Did you see how this had two vowels? Last, last. All right, repeat after me. St in stop, S-T, st, st, st. Good job. Sh in ship, S-H, sh, sh, sh. Sh in ship, S-H, sh, sh, sh. Let's read the back. She. Did you notice? This was E at the end of a short word, so it says it's another special sound. It says it's long E sound. She. Cash, cash. Shave, shine. Shut, fresh. Now, this is another special sound. It's fur in frog, F-R. But we're just talking about. Shh. Let's do this part one more time. Repeat after me. Sh in ship, S-H, sh, sh, sh. Good job. Th in thick, T-H. Th, th, th. Now remember, T-H says two sounds. It says th in thick, T-H. It's like a light sound, a quiet sound. Th, th, th. And remember, we don't go like this. We don't put our teeth on our bottom lip. That's an F sound. We put our tongue against our teeth. Th, th, th. Thick. Say thick. Th in thick, T-H. It's a quieter sound. Now the other sound that TH says is the louder sound. The in this, TH. The. See how that's louder than th. We still have our tongue on our teeth. The. But the harder one is the, and the softer one is th. So let's go ahead and see some of the words that say th. Ready? Thump, moth, theme, path, thin, path. Oh, I think I messed up. Oh, bath. I'm reading it backwards. Now let's do the harder sound. The. Ready? Than, that, then, thine, thy, bathe, bathe. I'm still seeing it backwards. Bathe. Very good. Now, I think I saw, yep, I sure did. Look at these two words. Cam, come say hi to your friends in my class.
Hello.
Cam's doing his school right here next to me. Bathe, bath, bathe, bath. See how it changes, but it's kind of the same. So we've reviewed some special sounds. Those are gonna help you while you do your reading test. But remember, you are going to need a mommy or a daddy. And I've posted a post on Class Dojo that's gonna tell your family how to do this paper. All they have to do, remember, is choose one row and put a check mark or a star so I know the row that your family has chosen, and then you read the 5 words in that row to your family. And then your family is going to mark if you did 5 out of 5 correctly. That means all of them were read correctly. Or if you missed one, so you got 4 out of 5 correct, or maybe you missed 2 and you got 3 out of 5. But I think most of you are going to do a very good job, especially because we just reviewed the special sounds we're going to see. And it's okay for you to mark special sounds first, circle special sounds first, then mark vowels to help you read. But besides the circling and the marking, I want you to read all by yourself. When that paper is over, there's nothing on the back. You're going to have a phonics paper. You're only going to mark the vowels and read the words. You're going to see a lot of special sounds also in this section, but all you have to do is mark the vowels. You can circle special sounds if you want to, but you only have to mark vowels. Now the second section says, fill in the bubble under the word that completes each sentence. There's a picture here. You're going to read this sentence. I see a special sound right here. It's E at the end of a short word. Make sure you circle it. I'm going to get my pen and circle it. I'll get my pencil from my work cart. I'm going to circle that. The next word, I don't see special sounds, but I'm marking vowels. I even see a special sound in this sentence. So see how Mrs. Derry marked it? You're going to read it. If you need to mark it, mark it. And then you have to choose which word goes in this spot. Look how there's different amounts of vowels. Why don't you mark those vowels so that'll help you read the word correctly before you choose the word. Don't guess. Do your best work. Then we have 2 more just like that. The back of this paper says that you're supposed to circle the letter that completes the word and draw a picture. And I love your drawings. I miss seeing your drawings so much. Can you take a picture of your drawings when you finish this paper and ask your mom or your dad to put it on my Class Dojo? I would love to see it. I'll even post it so your friends can see your good work too. I know all of our friends miss seeing Kaylani's wonderful drawings, and I know Mason always has wonderful drawings, and Azari. I can't wait to see all of your amazing drawings. Now right here it says you're going to use the color key. You're going to use the color key to color a hot air balloon. That's exciting. What you're supposed to do is there are special sounds that we've just talked about. St, sp, and th, or the. And if you see these special sounds in these words, I want you to circle those special sounds. After you've circled those special sounds in these words, go back and you'll see that st is supposed to be blue. Let's find a part that has, oh, I see one right here. I see st in this word. That means this whole section right here will be blue. The next paper is math, numbers. We're going to do the addition at the top. And then right here, we're going to write the number that comes before the number they gave you. Let's do the first one together. This number has a ball on top. Which one has a ball on top? Is it 6 or is it 9? It's 9. What number comes before 9? Not after. We're not going to write 10 because 10 comes after 9. See how the box is before 9? What comes before 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. 8 came before 9. So I'm going to write an 8 there. You're going to do the rest all by yourself. Now, I think you're going to notice, if you get them all done correctly, kind of like a pattern with all of these. I want to see if you figure that out. If you figure it out, send me a picture so I can see how you figured out the pattern. Right here, we're going to write down what time it is. Let's notice this purple clock right here. we know that even though that red, our hand is in the middle of 1 and 2, it hasn't gotten to 2 yet. That means I'll write 1 here first. We know it's in the 1 o'clock hour, but that minute hand is not pointing at the 12, so it's not going to be 1 o'clock. It is halfway past 1 o'clock. Who remembers what that is called? 30, 30. So I'll write 1:30. See how I wrote 1:30? You do the next clock all by yourself. Now right here, I'm going to cover what I've done. It says, draw the nickels that you would need to buy a toy plane. Now, if we're drawing nickels, not pennies, we're not going to count by ones. We're not going to count by tens because we're not drawing dimes. We're drawing nickels. Hey, Cam, how many cents are in a nickel?
Yes, 5.
5 cents, so we have to count by fives. So when you write a nickel, I want you to put a 5 in it. Then another one, 10, because 5, 10, 15, 20. Do we have enough for the plane yet? Nope, we need 25. 25. So we had to draw 5 nickels. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now we have enough to buy that plane. Let's see what has to be done on the very back of our very last paper of the day. Addition. Ooh, write by tens to get to 100. Cam, what coin has 10 cents in it?
Dime.
A dime is kind of like using dimes. We're going to count by tens. And remember, it's super easy peasy to count by tens. We just count the number at the top, the fathers of all the families. So we're going to start with 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now circle how many cents are right here. I see pennies. I want you guys at home to think about it. How many cents are in a penny? That's right, only 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to circle 6 cents. Let's look at these. Now these are not pennies, they're a different color. They're not dimes. Dimes are the really small ones. These are nickels again. So just like on the other side, we're not counting by ones, we're not counting by tens, we're counting by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna write those cents above and below, and it will probably help you if you do the same thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to circle 30 cents. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's go ahead and clap counting by fives. Remember, so here's our fives, and this is the one that has the 0, the father. Ready? So this will be the one that has a 5 in the number. This will be the number that has a 0 at the end. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Let's count by tens. Ready? Why don't you stand up? I'm going to give you a moment to stand up. Are you standing? All right, while you're standing, I want you to clap counting by tens to 100. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Good job. Why don't you go ahead and sit back down, finish up this paper, and guess what? You are done for the day. Great work. I'm very proud of you. Don't forget, if you had to skip this paper because you're working by yourself and mommy and daddy aren't with you, go find mommy and daddy and make sure sometime today you read one row to your mom and dad and they write down how many you got right. I love you and I will talk to you soon. Bye, boys and girls. Mwah.